What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I know I said this was going to go up yesterday, but it's going up today. It's better than nothing. This is it. Twitch stream highlights from when we grinded World Series the other day. The ranked seasons that just ended, the Chipper Jones World Series season. We made it to World Series, and these are the highlights. So we're going to go through these. We're going to have some fun today. After the first game, I will have my rating up on the screen for that particular game, so you'll be able to keep up with exactly where I was. There was a lot of homers in this one, so let's get into it. First game, we got Clayton Kershaw versus Walter Johnson. First inning of the very first game, we got Ken Griffey Jr. up. Nobody on, 2 outs, and he's going to get the homer parade started. You're going to see a lot of long balls in this video. No doubter out to right for the kid. Gives us a 1-0 lead, but we would not have that lead for long. In the bottom of the second, my opponent drops an absolute bomb to dead center with Eddie Murray. Ship It Stadium, you're going to get a lot of home runs, and my opponent continued to pour it on from there. So he went up early. He took the lead. And he's going to live in center field. Makes it a 3-1 game. Later on now, Jackie Robinson with a runner on first. That's going to go all the way out to the 385 gap in right center. That's a routine RBI triple. Gives them a 4-1 lead. So we're down by 3 now, but not for long. Once again, home runs for days in this ballpark. Willie Mays deep out the center. Gets us all 3 back. We're tied up at 4. Jose Reyes, top of the 6th. Gonna get us the lead back out to right. Jose Reyes has very sneaky pop. You know about the run. He's got decent vision. Play the field well, but he can hit some bombs. Gives us the lead back. Same inning. Top of the 6th. Honus Wagner out to left. That's our 3rd home run of the 6th inning. We had a 3-run homer with Willie Mays. Solo shot with Jose Reyes. 2-run homer with Honus Wagner. All in the same inning. We end up winning that game by a score of 7-6. My opponent tacked on 2 more, but we get our rating up to 875. Next game, going up against Venoms. At this point, we're only about 2 games out of World Series. Lou Gehrig gonna get this party started. I don't like the stadium. It looks like a putt-putt course. Solo shot out the center to once again give us the lead early in this ball game. We're gonna tack on Jose Reyes again. Sneaky pop deep out to right and gone. Gets out just over that little dip in right center field where the fence almost comes back for a second. At this point in the stream, Ashley dropped in with a special guest. You never know who you might see on my Twitch streams. Roman comes in and says hello from time to time. So I just had to feature this in the video for sure. Roman dropped by the stream, had a lot of fun. We were up 2-0 at that point, and I think Roman might not be allowed in the stream room for a little while. So we immediately gave up a run right after that, an RBI ground out, but we're going to try and get that run back. We still got a 2-1 lead. We're going to get a weird one to fall with Honus Wagner, and my opponent makes a throwing error, so we end up scoring from first with Willie Mays. Gives us a 3-1 lead now, so we stretch it, and then later on, Shelfy's going to tack on another one with an RBI single right back up the middle. Makes it a 4-1 game. Into the 7th now. Pitching to Ted Williams with Trevor Hoffman, and that's not coming back. 2-run bomb makes it a 1-run ball game. It's 4-3, and in the bottom of the 8th, with nobody out, Chipper Jones hits a 2-run bomb. I was not happy. We blew a 4-1 lead in this one, and we end up blowing this game 5-4. This was our 1 loss on the run. It dropped our rating back down to 854. And this is where we're going to get red hot. We got Nolan Ryan going up against Zach Greinke. We have to win 3 in a row or 3 out of 4. And we only had about 3 hours to get this done at this point, so there was very little room for error. Gonna score first once again, Jose Reyes, RBI single out to left. We've scored first in every one of these games, and then we're gonna tack on with Willie Mays. Top of the order, doing damage on this run. Hits the top of the wall. It's going to be an RBI double. Thought for sure it was a 2-run bomb off the bat. I know, me too. Later on, though, Willie Mays is going to score anyway. Ted Williams with a rip right back up the middle. RBI single. Strong arm out in center. Made it a close play, but we do cross the plate easily. Gives us a 3-1 lead. Later in the game, Shelfy going to rip one out the right center field. That'll score Honus Wagner from second base. Gives us a 4-1 lead. But once again, the wheels are going to fall off. We hit Frank Thomas. We got a single from Josh Donaldson. There's now 2 on, 2 outs for Johnny Bench in the 7th, and he takes Rob Nen deep. Rob Nen has been my best righty all year. His ERA is under a 1.5 over 130 innings, but he gives up a 3-run bomb to blow it, and it gets worse from there. Look at this ball sneak in. Tony Gwynn, after the homer, gets one of the weirdest doubles I've ever seen late in this game, and then Ted Williams is going to bang one off the top of the wall in triples alley in left center. It's only going to be a double because he didn't move the runner. He thought I was going to catch it, but he is going to score anyway. It'll be a long RBI single for Ted Williams to give him the lead. So we got one more chance in the ninth, and we're not done yet. He brings Wagner out for the save, top of the inning to lead it off. Shelfy hits a solo shot to tie it. So this game's not over, but to make things just super exciting, on the very next pitch, Hanley Ramirez is absolutely unbelievable. He's the best card in the game. We hit a walk-off homer with Hanley Ramirez, one pitch after we tied it with Shelfy. Back-to-back homers in the ninth to walk it off. We win it 6-5, and our rating is now 870. 2 wins and we will get in. We have Nolan Ryan versus Juan Marichal, and Ken Griffey Jr. going to get it started again. We're at Bayfront, home of the Tim Kuglers. You get an oppo bomb from the kid to lead it off. 2 outs, nobody on. Once again, Griffey's just used. If you power swing with Ken Griffey Jr., good things are going to happen. Later in the game, Tony Gwynn pinch hitting in the 5th, gets an RBI ground ball back up the middle, and then Griffey's going to attempt to blow this thing wide open. Tony Gwynn eventually made his way to third. We had a runner on first. They were on the corners with 2 outs, and Griffey's just going to blow it up. 5-0. Later in the game, my opponent got 2 runs back, and we're going to get one of those 2 runs back right here on a sacrifice fly from Jose Reyes. Willie Mays will score from third base, and then in the 7th inning with 2 outs again. I like to power swing situationally. The one situation where I power swing the most is when there's nobody on base with 2 outs. We saw that a couple times in this game. If you can barrel up a power swing, it's going to get out, especially at the most recent update. Makes the PCI smaller, though, so there is some risky business. Rating up to 887. Friendly quit gave me a little bit of a heart attack there, but we end up winning that game pretty big. We were in control the whole way through, and now we are 1 win away from World Series with our 887 record. My opponent is going to have Brett Saberhagen on the mound, and we're going to Coors, where we're going to get this party started with none other than Hanley Ramirez. Absolute no doubter the other way. Most of my home runs with Hanley Ramirez are on that inside fastball. He turns on that pitch well, pulls it out to left. But right here, he gets an oppo bomb to get us started. Same inning, top of the first. We still got a runner on for Ken Griffey Jr. now, who was batting 5th. We did mix the lineup up a lot. We had Griffey in the 3-hole for the majority of this run, but we did put him in the 5. My opponent catches a little bit of a break here. Griffey hits a double that one hops over the wall, so that runner on first, who would have scored easily, had to stay at third, and we ground out to end the inning. So we end up not scoring on that huge double from Ken Griffey Jr. But we counterpunch that with a goose egg in the top of the first, and now Jose Reyes in the top of the second. Gonna hit an absolute missile off the wall. That's an easy double for the 98 speed. Puts a runner in scoring position. Nolan Ryan now. Yes, that's right. Nolan Ryan with an RBI single back up the middle. We knew we were hot coming into this game, but I mean, we really locked in. Hanley Ramirez gets his 2nd of the game. There's that inside fastball that he turns on. Absolutely crushed about 15 rows back out and left. Gives us a 5-0 lead. Same inning, still the top of the 2nd here. Ted Williams now. No doubter out to right. That's barely going to get over the wall, but I knew off the animation that it was high enough to get out. Gives us a 6-0 lead. You thought we were done there? We were not. Willie Mays, deep out to right center field, the farthest part of the park. It's going to kick off the wall, and it shoots to the left. That has inside to Parker, hit and roll, and all over it. Tony Gwynn's going to get it in quick. Solid relay to Roberto Alomar, and they actually get us to the plate by half a step. But 6 runs on the inning is fine until Griffey makes it 7. 7-0 in the 2nd inning, playing for World Series. All these taters. In the bottom of the 3rd now, we're going to skip ahead an inning and a half. Full count, 2 outs to Donaldson. Check swing strikeout. And my opponent actually decided that he's just going to quit right there. So we win that ball game 7-0. We get in World Series with a rating of 904. On the day, we started playing at about 10 a.m. I'm Eastern time, so the season ends at 6 p.m. So we had really all day to grind this out. I started at a 6:30 or an 8:35 rating. We won our first game, went to 8:55. We lost our first game of the stream. I played that first game off stream. My first game on stream, though, we ended up winning, which got our record up to 875. So I started the day 2-0. I went from 835 to 875 in just 2 games. But then we lost, dropped us down to 854, which is a little bit scary because we only had about, by the time I got to 850. By the time we lost that one game and we got to 854, it was a little after 2 o'clock. So we had about 3 hours and some change. And even just one more loss probably would have put us in a really bad spot. I don't know if we would have gotten in, but we ripped off 3 W's from 854. We went from 854 to 870 to 887, and then we get in World Series, winning 7-0 over It's King 40, who was in the stream, by the way. Shout out to It's King. GG to you, man. You're definitely a good player. I was just super locked in, and that second inning was just out of hand. Things were going my way. I was getting breaks and I was capitalizing on them. I've been in that seat where it's going the other way, so I totally understand. So if you haven't already seen the most recent Pack Squads video, I open up the World Series pack. We debut Chipper Jones in ranked seasons. I'm also going to get Chipper Jones on my main squad soon, so be on the lookout for that video. We're going to have a ton of finest coverage later today as all the new set 2 finest cards release into the game. I'm going to get my hands on that 99 Anthony Rendon. We'll complete the set. Stay tuned for more channel videos, guys. I'm super pumped for all the content coming out this weekend. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be making that World Series grind once again very soon for Babe Ruth, so definitely follow me on Twitch to follow along for that. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bringing back the Pack and Play series. For those of you that are new, haven't seen one, this is what we do. Me and my opponent, I'm gonna go head-to-head against another content creator or streamer. We're both gonna open up a 20 bundle, which costs 30,000 subs. It comes with a gold player pack. So you get 20 packs, gold player pack. Those are the guys that you build your team around, and we're gonna go head-to-head in a 7-inning game just for fun. We'll start with our 20 packs.